Okay, I'm here today to talk about hormones for health. And this is in men and in women, in young people, as well as in perimenopausal, postmenopausal, andropausal, which is the men. Because hormones, and I see this every day and for years in practice, people who are not treating their hormones, they don't get the results, whether it be the skin results. They've done studies and showed their brain functions at a more aged level. They're aging more quickly internally and externally. So hormones are essential. What hormones are we talking about? Okay, and what are some of the symptoms? So the symptoms are on the website. If you look under low thyroid, all the symptoms are described. Critical information. The other thing is for low adrenals. All the information is there of what are the symptoms, and it's essential for you to know because sadly in today's world this information is being lost, and so you have to be knowledgeable. Knowledge is power. So adrenals, okay? Adrenals, if your hair is falling out, what are the causes of hair loss? Number 1 is low iron. Number 2 is low adrenals. Number 3 is low thyroid, okay? And so everybody's adrenals are all stressed out nowadays because everybody's all stressed out. Their hair starts to fall out. They'll tell you the hair starts to fall out when they're stressed. They're not sleeping well, etc., which is why I care that you sleep well, which is why melatonin, there's all sorts of things that you can do for sleep because that helps with your hair. So Adrenal Life Force, which is on the website, nowadays there's a lot of shortages. Sometimes there's back orders, which are manufacturing back orders, but Adrenal Life Force, there's something we can replace that with if need be. But there's some herbs that you can take, rhodiola, ashwagandha, etc. But Adrenal Life Force is just a much stronger version, and you feel better immediately. If you can't wake up in the morning, if you're exhausted in the morning, it's usually your adrenals. If you're exhausted in the afternoon, it's usually your thyroid. If your hands are cold, your feet are cold, your tongue, the edges of your tongue, ruffled, fluted like a plate, your thyroid is low at the cellular level. Why do I have thyroid support on the website? Why do I have iodozyme? Why do I have omegas? For a variety of reasons, but for your thyroid, and the thyroid adrenals are best friends, so you have to treat both of them. But with the thyroid is the gas for the car for your entire body. So whether it be growing hair, anti-aging, slowing down the clock, preventing brown spots, energy, endurance, brain power, all those things are caused or made better by having your hormones correct in men and in women, healthy levels. And so thyroid support, very important. It's all described on the website. And critical. It is under critical information because it is critical information for your health, your happiness, and for anti-aging in men and in women. The other thing is an iodozyme, which is on the website, which also you take 1 pill 3 times a week, makes your thyroid work better. It's like charging the battery, and the thyroid is basically the battery. Mitochondria are in there as well, resveratrol, very important. That basically is making your hormones better as well. And omegas are what deliver the thyroid into the cell. So not only do they plump up your skin and your joints, but they also are making your thyroid better. Now, then you come to why do I have low dose DHEA support, progesterone support, and estriol support on the skin? Okay, so for young women who don't have a period, and they're supposed to be having a period, that is generally because your thyroid is low. Your adrenals are part of that, but looking at your thyroid is essential. Knowing those symptoms is essential. And then treating them as we direct on the website is essential. That's the number one way that I make young women start to have a period again. The other thing is if you have heavy periods, whether you be perimenopausal or young women, if you have heavy periods, it's because your progesterone is low, which is why I have that progesterone support. And so it's very important. Usually the number one cause is thyroid, but progesterone is, as you're perimenopausal, one of the first hormones that go downhill. And so when you have heavy menstrual bleeding, you take the progesterone support. How to do that is all described on the website. And so progesterone support is essential for stopping that heavy bleeding. Night sweats as you're perimenopausal are caused by low progesterone. Also, women don't sleep well, low progesterone. And men, as they go down the path of life, their progesterone gets low. They get sort of hard to live with. They get sort of irritable. And so you give them a little progesterone and cream. And it's the only all my hormones, creams, are the only non-toxic creams on the market. So when you go to a compounding pharmacy and get some cream, people think that those are healthy. They generally have some of the most toxic creams that exist, which is why I spent years making this cream, because number one, it penetrates a little bit of drug much more profoundly. Number two is it's non-toxic, non-inflammatory. Inflammation is the cause of all disease and aging, brown spot, enlarged pores, acne, disease, your joints getting bad, all that's inflammation. So I'm not doing anything that contributes to inflammation, which is what kills us over time. So all the hormone creams, progesterone support, estriol support, DHEA support. Progesterone support is usually the first hormone that goes, particularly in women, although in some people it's DHEA. DHEA is anti-stress, pro-immune system, anti-aging. And so look, it's good to get a blood level of these things. But once you get into your 40s, if you're tired, you've got to think about your thyroid and adrenals first. And then you start adding DHEA support. You start out with 1 squirt after bathing every other day. Too much DHEA and you'll get a little pimple or a little bit, you start seeing some blackheads that you never had, just 1 or 2. They go away if you stop using it, but you start out 1 pump every other day. If you don't see any blackheads, any pimple, whatever, after 2 weeks, you can go up to 1 pump every day. Gives you energy, gives you endurance, anti-aging, pro-immune system, which we all need in any world, but particularly in today's world, anti-aging. So very synergistic with the skin products, everything we do internally, supplementation. This is why hormones are imperative. And then estriol support, okay? Estriol support I use on the surface of the skin. Once women get to be in their 40s, it's the estrogen of young women. It helps plump up your skin. So you can mix it in with my skin products because it's a non-toxic cream that's synergistic with my skin products. You put it around your eyelids, you put it on your face, your neck, on your hands. And if, as you become perimenopausal, etc., and some people do it at a much younger age, estriol is also anti-vaginal dryness. Plumps up skin anywhere, whether it be on the surface of the skin or in the vagina. So there's a reason that I made these hormone creams. There's a reason I have these hormones available to you, because a lot of people don't have them available to them. And it's helping the skin, it's helping anti-aging, but most importantly, it's helping your brain, your sleep, your health. And in so many studies, and plus I have seen it every day for years. And when I do procedures on people, if they're not using hormones, they don't get as good a results if their hormones are low, and particularly if their thyroid is low. and their adrenals. But thyroid is always one of my most important things because, again, it's what makes everything function at the most youthful level. So, hormones and skin and health, very important. Hope this helps. We're always here to try to educate you, because if you don't know these things and can help take care of yourself, sadly in today's world, and I see it so heartbreakingly, is people are not getting the information and the care that they need. So what I'm trying to do is to help teach you, because knowledge is power, for you to help take care of yourself synergistic with your health practitioner. And that's why we do these things, to try to help you, to keep you healthy and happy and youthful and have quality longevity. Okay, thank you. Hope this helped.